Welcome to a couple of bunkies.
Today we're getting rid of our can lights, installing these canless lights, and I'm going to show you how to laser cut a custom ring made of solid cherry to make this project look great. First, I'd like to show off these new canless lights. They're not only a variable light, but they also have a nighttime setting that reminds me of a movie theater. We'll start off with measuring the size of ring that we need to cut. So the old ring for our can lights are around 8 inches. And the holes in our ceiling are around 7.5 inches. So what I want to do, instead of doing some drywall patching, I want to go ahead and make some custom rings for these can lights. And as you can see, the can lights are a little short of 7.5 inches. I really enjoy resawing my own lumber, and I had some resawn cherry that would just be perfect for this job. Now off to designing the ring. I made the ring in ViaCAD and then transferred it to Inkscape. This is so I can make it into a SVG file so it can be read by the laser engraving program. I cut the ring into 4 pieces and made areas where they would interlock. I saved and moved the file to Inkscape, where I can change the outlines red. Here I kind of set the parameters for the cut area. Make sure that the red is at 255 and saved it as a SVG file. And I send it over to the laser engraver for cutting. We have an affiliate link with Monport Laser, where you can get 10% off all of Monport's machines. Use the link below and use the promo code Timothy10 at checkout. I use the vector cut setting, and this is honestly one of the best things about owning a laser engraver, where we can manufacture and make anything that we want. Our imaginations are really our limitations when owning something like this. I need to make 5 total circles and maybe 1 or 2 extra just in case they don't come out right. Now that it's done cutting out, I can go ahead and try to piece everything together along with the light, just to make sure everything's up to size. Now that the ring is together, I can remove this rubber piece and fit the ring around the light. I use tape to hold everything together for this initial test fit. Now that I know that everything fits together perfectly, I can go ahead and cut out the rest. Next, I cleaned all of the pieces up with the belt sander. I make a 45 groove on the outside just to make it look really cool. Now that all the pieces are sanded down smooth, I fit everything together to make sure it fits. I use CA glue and accelerator in order to attach all of the pieces together. I wipe on a coat of polyurethane, followed by sanding and then another coat of polyurethane. Now my laser engraver is an 8x12, so technically I could have made each of these rings complete with one cut. But I wanted to make use of some resawn lumber that I had for scrap. But I think this project would have looked much better with no seams. And here is one of the can lights I'd like to replace. But first I need to shut off the power to this area of the house.
Damn, what did you just do? I was in the middle of a meeting!
Now there, Funky Cat here. Just interrupting my subordinate's new video to let you guys know that we have some new shops. We not only sell canes, walking sticks, but we also have a new collection of merchandise. And this is our newest shop, our Spreadshirt shop, our YouTube channel. So you can see all of the items right below the screen. My subordinate made 8 new t-shirts depicting Meow and the dumb dog that look really good and high quality too. Buying funny woodworking shirts not only benefits you by looking so stylish, it also benefits us and makes it easier for us to be able to make the videos that you all love. I know this will work because I'm very persuasive.
Now that the power is off, I can go ahead and remove all of the old can lights. First, by removing the ring and the diffuser. It's held in with 2 metal clips, and of course removing the light bulb. Then I removed the can. It was just held in there with a couple screws. By the way, I'm using an electric screwdriver we made a video on previously. Then I cut the cord to the can light and move on to the next one. I honestly couldn't get a good angle in order to show everybody how to install one of these lights, so I went ahead and had one down and put it together on a piece of spare wire that I had laying around. Right now I'm preparing the wire by stripping the outer casing. Next I take a diving knife and I strip the rest of the casing. My wife and I used to live on a 30-foot sailboat, and I had a friend that ended up showing me this method, and it works like a charm every time. Using the diving knife and your thumb, you make a groove around the casing and then just pull it off. Now I can start by unboxing this Canless recessed light. My wife and I really love this light because it's dimmable and it has a nighttime setting that makes you feel like you're in a movie theater. It comes with a real snazzy electrical box, and all of the connections are push fittings. I just need to knock out one of these knockouts and add the clamp connector. Of course, my supervisor in charge of marketing wanted to stop by and remind everybody that we have some new merch at our merch store, featuring pictures of himself, Gray the Shop Cat, and Chocolate the Shop Dog. Now I install this clamp connector by unscrewing the small nut, inserting the clamp connector, and reattaching the bolt. Now we pretend that the wire that I had prepared earlier is the wire hanging from the ceiling. Insert it into the box, attach black to black, white to white, and green to brass. And these are just push connecting fittings, so they're super easy to use. Now all I need to do is position the wires so I can close this box. This box closes with a very satisfying click too. Make sure to set your preferred lighting setting beforehand. This has 5 settings and we really like the warmest setting. Make sure to tighten the clamp connector with a screwdriver and let your supervisor inspect it. Attach this box to a stud inside of the wall. And here's the end result. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.